My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are looking at your person's thoughts of you today. We are going to look at what they're thinking, what are some of the emotions that are driving these thoughts, and what might be happening in their circle of awareness, in their inner circle, in their environment that might be influencing their thoughts of you today. In the extended, we're going to look at their thoughts of the third party, if there's a third party connected to your connection. So that's not for everybody, right? Okay. But I'm going to give you as much information as I can about how they're thinking about you. Okay. So let us begin, and we're going to begin as we usually do. Let's get a significator for your person's energy generally, and then their energy towards you at this time. I meant to use this Oracle Visions deck for how they're thinking about you, but I picked it up first, so I'm just going to be, I'll go with the flow. I have a dream to share, but I'm not sure to share it just yet. Okay. What are they doing? Trying to find a solution. This is what they're doing. Okay, we have all kind of formulations underneath here that they're trying to figure out. They might even be trying to type a letter, trying to communicate. They're doing some sort of research here. This this skull here reminds me of when God, what's his bloody name in Hamlet now? Oh my gosh, guys, tell me his name. And he's there talking to the skull. Because the skull is the only person that he could confide in at that time. And it's strange, but the first word that I saw here is hate. And I feel like they hate their life, but they can't tell anyone about it. They hate where they're currently at, but they can't tell anyone about it. And then we have the word here, error. They feel like they've made some sort of mistake. Many mistakes, I'm seeing all. And strangers is all's well that ends well. That's what it's supposed to say. But I'm seeing hate and the error. So there's something that they're discontented with in their life. They know that they have to communicate to the people around them about it. But they feel right now the only person that they can confide in is the dead. So their spirit guides, ancestors, spiritual beings, or keeping it to their own self, right? They feel like there's nobody that they can trust. Iago. I could not think of who Iago. It's Iago, the villain. And maybe they do feel like the villain in somebody's story right now. All right. The energy generally. Okay. So again, what's this here? All right. So it says their diary. So as I told you, they feel like they have to keep their own counsel right now. And the reason why they have to keep their own counsel is because there's a major decision that they're thinking of making, doing, right? There's a major decision here. And this decision involves a decision about love, okay? And maybe it's a hidden love story because we have this locket here. They want to reveal something about their feelings for someone. Now, they're being extra careful about it because it's not just them that's going to be affected by this decision that they want to make. There might be children in the mix or persons who are dependent on them that might be affected by that decision. And that's why your person is being pretty cautious and careful at this time. And they're searching for inspiration. They're asking for guidance. They're asking for help. But they're not speaking their truth just yet. Look how high this color is by the throat. The throat is covered. So they know the truth that they must speak, but they're not speaking it just yet. Let's see the energy towards you. So they're thinking, they're stressing, and I think it's even more stressful because they don't have that support team in the 3D that's going to back them up. They feel like they are alone in this. The energy towards you, we have parrot spirit. Watch your words, right? So it feels like one of the persons that they want to talk to is you. But they're asking for guidance as to what to say. Okay, because they feel like any misstep, and you're going to fly the coop. You're going to run away. Okay, so they're being very careful about what they want to say. They're being very careful about choosing their words. There might be a message that they want to send you, but they might be laboring over exactly what to say because they feel like one wrong move, and they're gonna lose you for good. Okay, let's see what it says. The energy towards you right now. We have watch and wait, and we have seahorse spirit. Now, seahorse is a very independent being, and the seahorse embodies both the masculine and feminine energies, right? Both the masculine and feminine energies. Um, the male in the seahorse is the one that birth and take care of the children. Okay, so they see you as someone who is very self-sustaining, that you don't know anybody, that you don't need anyone for anything. And this is a bit intimidating because they don't know what role they are to occupy in your life. They're accustomed to people being dependent on them. We saw that there. They're accustomed to being irreplaceable in someone's life. They're accustomed to codependent relationships. They're accustomed to enmeshment, but they're not used to being with someone or even being attracted to someone that is so independent. So I think they're trying to figure out how best to approach you. And because they are out of their comfort zone, I think they're being very cautious about what that approach may be. Okay? Especially if you guys have water underneath the bridge or you guys have um, unfinished business of the dramatic kind. I have to say that. But unfinished business that has the potential to get very contentious. Okay, so right now they are dotting their I's and making sure that they have the right approach. All right, yeah, trying to gather their strength, trying to build themselves up. I don't think they're going for Dutch courage, but they're certainly trying to draw courage from within themselves and from um, the light beings that might be supporting them at this time, right? We have here the King of Cups, right? So they are looking to express something about their emotions and the truth of their emotions, but they feel like every time they think about saying what they need to say and expressing themselves and making themselves vulnerable in that expression, it's like they're blocked. So there's an emotional block for a person expressing how they feel, expressing what is going on inside of them. So I don't think you're the only person that they need to talk to, okay? But they're keeping all of that inside. Even now I'm trying to pull another card and they're not even giving me anything. All right, so we're going to leave that alone, right? The energy towards you is watch and wait, right? The more forthcoming about that, yeah, because they don't want to look foolish, they don't want to look stupid, especially if you reject them or if you eventually abandon them, right? They don't want to look dumb. They're already feeling dumb, okay, because they feel like they have made an error. We saw that in the first card, okay. And it feels like they may have made an error in terms of either breaching your committed relationship if you had one, or not stepping up to the plate when they should have, right? So they feel like they've made a mistake. So they're already feeling foolish. The last thing they need, as far as they are concerned, is for it to be piled on by you rejecting them or giving them a piece of your mind. And that's why they're kind of standing back, looking on, right? Because there's only so much their fragile heart can take at this time. All right, now let's ask Spirit. When they think about you and they think about this connection, what is on their mind? We have the Five of Cups in reverse. And for me, the Five of Cups in reverse is way past that disappointment and resentment. Five of Cups in reverse is grief. And sometimes pathological grief where you feel absolutely stuck and you don't know what to do, where it affects every area of your life. So we have grief. We have the Two of Cups. So they see you as their soulmate. They see you as their twin flame. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. They think about opening up to you and tell you how they're feeling. They do think about that. They think about that a lot. Okay? But we have the Three of Wands in reverse. But somehow they feel blocked. They feel frustrated in this process. Okay? Let's pull a card on that frustration card. Three of Wands in reverse. They're feeling a sense of urgency, a sense of impatience, but they're feeling frustrated in that process. Why? Why are they feeling frustrated? God, why are they talking? Okay, I'm going to try one more time. If not, they don't want us to know. Okay, why are they feeling frustrated? We have the Moon in reverse. I feel like part of them opening up to you is telling you the full of everything. And there's certain things that they're going to tell you that you would not have known about, and they're afraid of what your reaction might be. In fact, they don't know what your reaction may be, and that not knowing is what's driving them crazy. That's why they're trying to get that courage, because they don't know how you're going to respond to the truth or truths that they feel like they need to tell you. And it is things that you do not know. You may think that you know everything about this person and the situation, but Spirit is letting you know there's information that you do not know. So let's ask and let's see if Spirit will tell us. Spirit, what is the information that we don't know? What's the information? We have a Page of Swords. Okay, so it feels like there's some sort of communication that this person received, and it could have been in a letter or a report that has been very impactful on their life. Let's pull a card on that. We have the Devil. So whatever this information is about, it's something that's weighing on your person's heart. It's something that your person is tied to, but they want to break free from. It might be information about an addiction. It might be information about something that they did in the past that no one really knows about. It could be information about a crime. It could be information that they did when they were younger, and maybe their records are sealed and they don't want anyone to know. But it's something that they've tried to shake off, and they've tried to hide from other people. We have the Mask here. But now something has happened that has brought that situation back to the forefront. Whether somebody wrote them a letter, somebody reached out, maybe the person that they did that wrong to has reached out, and it's all coming back for your person to deal with. What else do you not know? We have the Two of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Wands. All right, there's some sort of course of action that they want to take, but they're not willing to tell you at this time. What's this course of action that they want to take? Call this person real communication issues. Okay. Ace of Cups, right? So they're ready for a fresh start in this relationship. They're ready for a fresh start in love. But there's this thing from their past that they're afraid you're going to find out about. They feel like they need to tell you before you find out from anybody else. And we have the world. Like you are the world, right? They revolve around you as planets revolve around the sun. Okay, they think the world of you, but they don't want to give you that kind of power over them. So they may never tell you the full of how they feel, but this person, they almost worship you. They have you on a pedestal. hmm They have you on a pedestal. All right. Now let's look at some of the emotions that may be driving their thoughts of you at this time. So remember, we saw that they were grieving. We saw that they thought that you were their soulmate. We saw that they thought that they needed to be vulnerable and open up to you, but they felt blocked or stymied in that course of action. And we asked why. But now we're looking at the emotions that are underlying these thoughts, and it says, I'm drowning myself in work to bury the memories of you. Okay, so I think they made, oh my goodness, I thought I took off that. So I think that they're bombarded by your energy at this time, and they can't get you off of their mind. And I think the only respite that they get from thoughts of you is basically like working themselves to exhaustion. It says karma has a way of making a person see things crystal clear. Okay, so what's driving these emotions? Well, your person, there's this measure of like chagrin that they feel because everything that they do to you, it looks like karma brought it right back home. What goes around comes around, right? What else is driving their thoughts of you? I hide my pain behind my ego. So they're in pain and not many people know about it because they try to put up a brave front. What else? I'm manifesting a new beginning for us. So they still have hope that they can bring this connection back together. What else? What's the thoughts? What's the emotions? And the emotions is that they love you, right? They love you. They're in pain, but they still have hope for this connection. And they love you. And they want you to know that. Let's look at what might be happening in their life right now that might be influencing how they are perceiving you. What's happening in their life right now that might be influencing how they are perceiving you? You know what? I'll probably do a short about that dream thing. So look out for that. Well, they're having a Tao moment, right? So everything that they believed in, everything that they've been working hard at, it looks like it's all crumbling down. When it all falls down. Right, what's happening in their life? We have the stars. So listen, this is fate that is working in your person's life right now. They're getting divine intervention, and whatever is happening in their life is meant to happen. And it feels like the biggest movement that they're having happen right now for them is in their intimate relationships. We have MasterCard number 22. And MasterCard number 22 is about mastering your intimate relationships. So it feels like there's some sort of fating event that's happening in their romantic relationships right now, um, that's causing a bit of upheaval. I'm going to pull a card on that. What else is happening? We have the libido. Okay, so what's influencing their thoughts of you right now? This person has the hots for you. They are really tempted by you. They see you, I don't know, whatever you're doing, and you're probably not doing a bloody thing. They see this as some kind of mating dance or some sort of mating call, and they are paying attention. They are very tempted by you at this time. What else is happening that's influencing their thoughts of you? What else is happening in their life? We have the beast. Okay, so they are facing off with their own inner demons, and some of these inner demons are manifesting in your person's life by outer demons. So they're narcissistic people in their life that they might be battling right now, and whenever they have any kind of run-in with those narcissistic people or those toxic people, it always harkens back to you. They always make that comparison. Well, view is not like that, right? So everything is reminding them of you. Um, what is influencing their thoughts of you at this time? We have the inquirer. They are curious. And maybe curious is a mild word for what they feel. This is almost kind of stalkish. They want to know everything about what you've been up to. Okay, they're kind of nosy Parker right now, because it feels like they might be shut out of your life. All right, let's see what's happening in their intimate relationships. What kind of alignment that's happening there that's making them, I don't even have to ask. If you remember, we had an interview with K Moon. If you look at my interview playlist, we had an interview with K Moon, and she was saying that around this time there is a union window. You can go back to that interview, but I remember that very clearly. Right now there is an union window. So that is what's happening. This alignment between divine masculine and divine feminine is happening for a union window. And that's why their empathic relationship with you, their spiritual connection with you is heightened at this time. I don't even have to pull the cards. I'm just remembering that. Check out that interview from K Moon. I think it was in February. Check out that interview. All right. We have here Queen of Cups in reverse. That's a karmic energy. And we have the King of Wands in reverse. The other thing that's happening in your person's life, if your person has a karmic or an intimate partner, it looks like that intimate partner has someone else. They've cheated on your person. And again, they're making that comparison and contrast. Viewer will never do that to me. What else is happening? We have the beast. They're facing off the beast. We have the magician. Okay. And that's about mastering themselves. So it feels like this beast that they're battling with is their inner demons. For some of them, it is addictions that they have. They're facing them head on. And they're letting these addictions know, you are not the boss of me. That's what I'm getting. You are not the boss of me. For some of them, this addiction is addiction to material things. So they're reining in that part of themselves that is attached to the material world, attached to other people, attached to things. What's influencing their perception of you right now? We have the inquirer. They want to know everything about you. Three of Cups, right? They feel a lot of joy when they think about you. We have Temperance, and they're really attracted to your calming energy, and they could use some of that calm in their life right now because they feel like they're being tossed on a raging sea. They feel adrift. Okay. In the extended, we're going to take a closer look at the karmic relationship and see what's happening there and look at their thoughts of the karmic at this time. But if you're not able to join me in the extended, let me get some advice from Spirit for you, okay? And can I ask that if you see any ads running on this video, could you interact with them? Because that will be a beautiful energy exchange for me, and it helps keep the flow of abundance going. If you can't interact with the ads, comment, like, share, subscribe to the channel. It all helps our community grow and expand. Okay. All right, we have the Pathfinder. It says intelligence, keen insight, and premonition. So Spirit is reminding you of your role, that you choose the part that you choose to play on this planet at this time, and it is the way of the way shore. Okay, where you are the pathfinder. You um break ground for other people to walk on, and they need your energy at this time. Spirit saying, this is the hour. This is the hour. So if you've been holding back on taking a spiritual path, or getting into spiritual entrepreneurship, or delving into what you think might be your life purpose, Spirit is saying now is the hour. And it's so strange that this will come up because I was asking for answers as to what's the next move for me. And the word that came through is the teacher teaches. I am Taurus. Taurus is the Hierophant. It is the teacher. So I know exactly what I need to do. Okay. My love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful.